Hey, what's up everybody? So today what we're going to be working on is fixing the fuel leak that we located on our 65 Mustang when I went to prime the motor to start it after we did our break-in oil change. So I believe I've found the problem. So if you look right here at this fitting, let me get the right angle for this. So there's this piece right here. Oh, you can't really tell. Hang on. All right. So, there's this little piece right here, which has the 45-degree angle coupler. And I'm not sure if you can really see down in there, but it's wiggling. And what that wiggling means is it's got a little space over here, and if you can see, as I'm wiggling this around, it's actually getting wet, and you can see fuel coming out of there. So what I have to do is pull probably this entire piece apart and then replace this 45-degree coupler right here. So it should just be like a little gasket up in here, but I don't actually, you know, that's what we'll do. We'll just take this apart and see if I can get up in here and replace whatever, you know, seal or something is inside there. Let's go ahead and get this set up somewhere you guys can see. All right. I don't remember how big these are. All right, so that's a 19, feels a little loose. '18's perfect, cool. So let's try and pull this off of the fuel pressure regulator right here. Unfortunately, it's probably going to dump a bunch of fuel right here. Oh, sweet, it's dry. All right. So now I'm going to disassemble this little part right here. That's a 19. Both those are 19s. That's unfortunate. All right. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, we'll just rest you guys up here for now. I apologize for that. But we've got this started, so we should be able to get this fitting off here. Just a couple more spins. Alright, I have gotten that fitting out. Let's take this over here, and we're actually going to try and dissect it and see if we can figure out why it kind of, you know, did what it did. Alright, so it looks like it's just a single pin inside here, and I'm not going to be able to take that out. The good news is I have a replacement right here. So I'm just going to clean this up really good. And then since I've already got the other end, I can just take this off. Alright, so you can see right here, as I did the same thing, this one does not move the same. This end does not rock back and forth. So we're just going to go ahead and try and clean this up as best as we can here. Last thing we want is a whole bunch of junk going through our carburetor. Alright, and then I'm just going to hit it with water. Which you don't necessarily want with your fuel, but I'd rather, you know, neutralize whatever stuff is, you know, inside of here, whatever the, you know, stuff that would eat all this plastic up. Wow, words, I'm sorry. That was not coherent, but it's fine. All right. So what looks like happened is this piece actually rotates on the other one. On this one, it does not rotate. So what I'm going to attempt to do when I put this in is only rotate the cap, or the actual end down here, and not the actual hose fitting. But it looks like the AN line is not seated all the way, so we're just going to try and bash that in a little bit more. Yeah, cool. Now we're going to put this in and just start spinning. See if I can use the ratcheting end on here to make this a little bit easier on me. So I wonder if this was why, when I was driving the car around, I was losing fuel pressure. and I wasn't maintaining, you know, the 60 psi that I normally have, and I was only getting 40. So I wonder if that seal had started to fail on me and was starting to shoot fuel out a little bit. So that line's tight. Let's grab our 18, and now we're going to reattach that to my oil pressure regulator. So that's tight. The hose isn't hitting anything. So now we're going to go ahead and prime it again and see if I leak some more fuel or not. Let's put my battery on. So let me see if this is wet. Nope. No dampness, no nothing. Let's check my oil level. It is at the bottom of this, which arguably probably a little bit lower than normal. So we'll just make it a easy 1 quart in the filter, 6 quarts in the motor, and see if that that makes that look a little bit better. Oh, it definitely looks better. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. I do want to check my little oil catch can here. See if this has collected any oil for us. Absolutely nothing. Cool. Well, that's good. That means I don't have a whole bunch of blow-by, which is perfect. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start her up. Verify oil pressure and all that fun stuff. I do have a fire extinguisher right here and in the back of the car, just in case. Alright, so take it out of gear. See what she does. fantastic. Fuel pressure's looking about where it should be, a little bit low. It should be at 60. It's about, 56. So I'm gonna guess that little fitting was in fact causing some problems. All right, so let's go look underneath the car. So I don't see anything at the top of the motor. So I don't see an active drift. Drip from the probably rear main seal, the nemesis of all Mustangs. But that's gonna be it. So it's just a simple fix. I just had to swap out one of my AN fittings. So not that bad, honestly. Could have been a lot worse. Thankfully, no fires, no big disasters. It's perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed my short little